Morning, guys. It's kind of back to reality. It is Monday morning, just coming off of my weekend off. If you watched the last couple of my videos, I got to go drag racing and got to go spend a little time driving my Jeep around. Didn't get any real off-road content that I was hoping for, but you know, we had crappy weather all weekend, so we are back at it in the tow truck, and right now we're going to pick up a Mercedes G-Wagon over in Freeport, and we're going to be hauling it to Houston to get the tires replaced. I guess they clipped the curb or something and have a couple of flats on one side, so we are going to be hauling it up to Houston to get it fixed. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you would, leave me a like and comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Alright, so we are here. So you can see it is all rainy, crappy weather. Might have to go get my rain jacket in a minute. I am going to snap my pictures real quick, document damage. I'm probably gonna end up having to back this thing out of the spot that it's in. Keys are supposed to be with it. They left it unattended for us. Keys right there. Kind of sucks I gotta do this in the rain. And reverse. I'm gonna try to not move this thing any more than I got to. Keys in the cup holder. I don't want to cause any undue damage, but we're not really moving it too much, too far. But I want to haul this thing nose first because I don't like hauling stuff long distance backwards, especially these larger SUVs. These cool like overhead and front facing cameras. Right back in park. I'm going to try to get my rain jacket on so that I don't have to get soaking wet, because I don't think it's going to be stopping anytime soon. Hopefully this footage comes out decent, so I apologize for that if it doesn't. Alright, I got my rain jacket on, got the PTO and everything turned on. Hopefully this comes out decent. Hopefully my rain jacket's not messing with the mics on the camera. Going to get my bridles switched out because over the weekend one of the other drivers drove the truck, so they have the chain bridle and stuff on it as opposed to my DG towing soft bridle. So I'm going to swap back to that because I really don't want to have chains on a Mercedes. On top of that, a lot of the German cars don't even have frame slots to be able to use the cluster hooks anyways. Probably has some kind of one of the screw-in tow hooks or something that I could put on it, but I absolutely hate using those things. They're notorious for snapping off, and then out of expectation of problems, you have to end up rigging your pole to one side or the other, have a safety hooked up, and it's just a bunch of problems that you don't necessarily really need. So Let's see if I can get this thing hooked up here without getting totally wet. Grab that control arm. These actually have really nice control arms. Slide this hook over. See if I can do this without getting totally wet. Hopefully do not have a bunch of water and smudges on my camera. Try to wipe you off a little bit. Winch rolled back in here. Sure, see my soft bridle keeps the metal away from everything. I am going to, now that the rain has subsided, I'm going to take off my rain jacket so I don't have to track all the grossness from my laying on the ground into the nice G-Wagon. Set that right here for now. Take my gloves off. I do not want to track anything into this thing that I don't got to. So we are going to that is reverse, that is neutral. Right. So, should stay in neutral for us. I believe the parking brakes are set. Thunder rolling. This is a beautiful vehicle. I've never really been much of a Mercedes guy, but these G-Wagons are kind of nice for a luxury SUV. Really not trying to get a bunch of water in this thing, but it's not really rolling too bad. I could secure the steering wheel, obviously, because it's got flats on that side, the passenger side, so it keeps turning the wheels that way. I'm just going to kind of favor this side a little bit. That way it comes up nice and square. All right. Get the window rolled back up. Okay, that is park. There's the parking brake. I'm going to grab the keys just so it does not want to lock itself accidentally. Glad the rain kind of giving us a little break here. It was kind of rough there for a minute. This thing rolled on up. Obviously, this one has the nice AMG wheels, so I'm not going to put my normal D-ring straps on it, although it would not hurt it. I am going to get out my 8-point straps, which I get a bunch of comments on saying that I should use these things more often. I should use, these are better and faster, and personally that's a matter of opinion because I work a bunch of wrecks. So you get something that's coming up on the deck all weird and you gotta throw your straps off. So if you leave them up on the deck here, you know, you lose that much area. You can roll something up onto the bed and you get something that's missing a wheel. You got just a ball joint, or it's flat tire, it's wanting to fight you and it's wanting to run down the rail, but you're trying to fight it up onto the bed. Now you got to throw your straps and everything off. It's just to me a bigger pain than it's worth to deal with all that. And me personally, I just don't like dealing with it on an accident scene. To me it doesn't. I've seen way too many other channels where they try to do stuff like that and it's just a hassle. To me it doesn't look professional to have to sit there and throw a bunch of stuff off of your truck to load a vehicle when you're sitting there fighting it up the bed. And so I personally choose not to. Not saying one or the other is wrong or better, it just isn't my style. It's not how I do things. So the 8-point straps have their time and their place, but they do not, for me, do not fit in well with the working wrecks a lot. Definitely the right tool for the job for high-end vehicles, vehicles with custom wheels, vehicles with really large wheels. They're really nice, but the normal D-ring straps to me are faster, especially if you're not leaving them on the deck. Now, if I was doing nothing but roadside and towing and stuff, I would probably be using 8 points a lot more and be leaving them on the deck. But personally, I don't do just roadside towing. I'm at a moment's notice. I have to be able to jump and roll out to an accident scene. We only have 20 minutes to get there, so I don't always have time to completely reconfigure a truck to get somewhere. So these, as basically all my straps, these come from DG Towing Supply up in Fort Worth. I have a link to their sites and a discount code and everything in the description of all of my videos. If you want any of the high quality towing products that they offer, they have a little bit of everything, not just straps and ratchets and stuff. They have truck parts, like winches, winch parts, truck parts, bed parts. They have like a little bit of everything. They're kind of a one-stop shop for anything towing related that you might need. So give them a look if you're needing any towing or tow truck accessories. Got dollies, all kinds of stuff, a little bit of everything. So Anytime you're using 8-point straps, because it goes all the way around the tire, you want to be conscientious of what is on the back side of the wheel. This top of the strap and the back side, I don't know how well you can see that. Try to keep that up high, and then when you run it around, I always kind of favor my wishbone to the tag end side of the strap, so that way when you bring it over here to your ratchet, you tighten it up and it tightens up towards the middle. And by the time you get it all nice and snug, it's all nice and centered and it looks good. Have the wishbone towards the middle of the wheel, just like so. Nice and centered, it's nice and secure, middle of the wheel, so it's not grabbing anything in the back, not touching anything in the front. That's how you want it. These are nice and snug, since those are the casualty side of the vehicle. I'm going to pull forward, get out of the gate, shut everything up, and we'll be ready to roll towards Houston. We're getting on to 610 right now. We're getting into Houston. Kind of a cool sight. I don't know if y'all can see it over there. We're coming past the old Houston Astrodome, which is right over there, kind of behind those buildings. There's a Reliant Stadium there behind it. So I don't know how well you can see it. There's the Astrodome right over there. That's NRG Stadium right there next to it. So we making our way through Houston right now on this G-Wagon up there. So we are going to continue on our way. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright, so we have made it here to American Wheel and Tire in Houston. I pulled off to the side here. I'm going to run inside real quick and see where they would like us to drop this thing off at, and be back in just a moment. Alright, so drop it here along the fence. I was already pulling this strap out whenever they asked me to park it over here. I just left it. Going to just ratchet up. And these straps popped loose. We will be back in just a minute. Alright, we got all of our straps off of the G-Wagon. Get the bed laid down here. Get this thing unloaded so they can start working on it. I'm going to push my bed forward a little bit, or push the truck forward with the bed, rather. Get myself a little extra room. Gloves off so I don't bring any of the grossness into the G-Wagon. Down since it's not raining anymore. Let it roll on down. Hopefully it rolls all the way off. Sometimes these things don't like to roll with two flats. We got plenty of clearance back here. And that is that. Got her nice unloaded here. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up what I gotta finish up, because I'm hoping this music in the background isn't making it where I can't use this footage. So we will get this finished up and get out of here. Alright, so we are leaving the tire shop. We got the G-Wagon dropped off. I'm hoping the footage from that is going to be usable, because the tire shop had music playing in the background coming from the shop, so not sure if I'm going to be able to use any of that footage or not, because the music in the background can make it to where they pull all the revenue, or at least part of the revenue from the video, and that's one of the big things that I use to continue to make content for you guys. So we will see how that section of footage comes out. Not sure if I'm going to be able to use it at all. Now we are actually headed to a different tow yard. I guess Donnie got a tow dolly that he got off of one of them, so we're headed over to On-Site's towing's yard to pick up this tow dolly. So we're gonna see what we got over there. We'll be over there in just a minute. So this is the tow dolly that we're gonna be picking up. Obviously for like 18-wheeler trailers, this is going to be pretty interesting getting it loaded up, because it's about as wide as my bed is. I might have to pull some of my bed rails off to get it loaded up, so we will see. Leave those there for now, because might I don't know if I want to use those to hook that pedal hitch, or if I want to soft shackle and just hook directly to it, or because realistically I'm not going to be pulling this thing all the way up. So this might actually work. Just alternate my hooks. If this thing is gonna fit between my rails. It's right on the edge on the other side. It's barely fitting in there. Scoop behind this thing. It's fitting inside of there. Sweet, looks like I won't have to pull my rails off. About as far as I'm gonna get in with this bridle on it. I'm gonna lay my bed down, see what I need to strap this puppy down. This thing's not very heavy. Normally I would try to get it a little further up. I would like it a little bit further up. I could always pull that out now. Excuse me. And get it a little bit further up, but this thing doesn't hardly weigh nothing. It's over my duals. You see it's not even pooching the tires out or nothing, so I'm not too worried about it. Nothing really gotta really worry about it too much, I don't think, on this. It's got nice wheels on it with holes in it that I can get my D-ring straps through. So we're just gonna use some of these. Strap it down like normal. This thing's got these super wide tires on them. Might actually need to get some bigger straps, but I think this will work if I bring my strap around to the edge here. Put my ratchet all the way out. Fits in there like a glove. Believe there's anything up top that was loose, but I will double check. Just a minute. Inside, the bed slot's a lot closer. So this one really don't even need all this extra. So we're up at like the Spring Humble area. This is on-site towing's yard. Y'all are ever up on the north side of Houston, up here around Spring, Humble, Tomball area, and you need a tow, hit up on-site towing. That's who I would call if I got into a bind up here. Follow them on Facebook or any of the towing pages or anything like that. You see they got like a bunch of like cars, themed cars, like they have Tow Mater and Lightning McQueen, and they take them to shows. They also have this really awesome blue Ram 5500 wrecker to take to a bunch of shows and stuff, and it's a really super cool, like, customized tow truck. I'll put a picture of it here on the screen so you guys can see it. Short because I know I'm gonna need it. All right, got all 4 of our straps on it. It's loaded up. I'm gonna go ahead and head towards the yard. Alright, so we are back here at the Angleton yard. We're gonna get this trailer dolly unloaded. interested to see how well it rolls off with the tires being pinched in the rails like that. I'm going to grab my remotes because I forgot it. I can kind of step back and watch this thing. I put a real strong angle to the bed to hopefully help it want to roll down. So it's not like we have to worry about clearances or anything with this. Plus I didn't really want it to go back super far. This is going to be a cool piece of equipment. Not sure how much I'll get to show y'all how it's used. So I won't get out on too many of the heavy duty calls. Alright, and that is that. She's unloaded. Go ahead and get my bed rolled back in here and get everything laid down. Too far. Get everything finished up here. This thing is back. Be ready for whatever else the day brings us. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.